Good morning, America. How are you? Monday Morning Rail. Hi, I'm Denny Jelsma, and I'm at the world-famous Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum. And today is Monday, and we all know what we do on Monday. It's show and tell, and show and tell starts right now.
Good morning. I'm Phil Schmidt, the Secretary-Treasurer of the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum. And we're very pleased to have with us this morning the president of the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum, Rodney Butcher. Rodney, what inspired you to put this together?
Well, being a lifelong resident of Jacksonville, I grew up around the railroads and around railroad people. And with the lack of presentation of history, I felt that I should put something together with the stories that I've been told.
Well, that segues right into my next question is, what is the purpose of the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum?
The purpose is to show people what Jacksonville looked like in its heyday. The railroads were a big part of the Jacksonville industry. The terminal was the second largest employer in Jacksonville at one point. And there was such little information ever retained that I wanted the history to be visual and a third dimension using models, because the real things are gone.
So, keeping with that in mind, what did you find was most unique or very different about the Jacksonville Terminal in this heyday?
Well, the men that I knew that worked the terminal company informed me of how their operations were so efficient. Jacksonville had the gateway to the Florida coast, both east and west and central. And the terminal performed one of the fastest switching duties for breaking up inbound trains and then gathering them for points north. So their stories really told the story in days before computers, days before radios, and the communication that they had and the work ethics that they have far surpass anything that anybody could imagine today.
So, and just for one more piece of perspective, because you said you spoke with railroadmen, I believe you spent 44 years with the railroad, correct?
Yes, I did. I worked for the Florida East Coast and worked all operations in the transportation department. And I really saw the transition from the old way things were done to the modern ways. So I really enjoyed the transition that we have here. Our operations as a model, we start our operations in 1939 when the first diesels and first streamline trains came. And we transitioned through the diesels and the end of steam to the modernization of streamline trains. And the terminal closed in 74, so we operate between 1939 to 1974 through season. So whenever you're here, we're in a season. So hopefully everybody that operates here and visits here has a feel for the time and the events.
Thank you, Rodney, very much. And that's it for Monday morning show and tell at the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum.
And that's the way it is for show and tell this Monday in the beautiful Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida.